Sonic Team. They've been around for about 27 years now. They've given us the Sonic franchise, and along with that, Puyo Puyo and Samba de Amigo. There's one game series I never see them talk about, or anyone talk about really anymore, and that's Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg. Came out in 2003, and in 2006 it would be re-released for Mac and Windows. Originally it was for the Nintendo Gamecube. I remember I got my Gamecube back in 2003, along with Billy Hatcher, and my sister also got SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom. We also got Mario Kart Double Dash. It's been a few years since I've played Billy Hatcher, so I think it's time to give old Billy a chance, see if he's aged well. Let's take a look.
Billy Hatcher is a 3D platformer in which you roll eggs around, collect fruit, and hatch said eggs. First, I'll go through the story. Honestly, it's not a lot either. It starts with a bunch of chickens enjoying their day in the world called Morningland. Suddenly a wizard called Dark Raven invades with his army of crows and plunges the land in eternal darkness. Cut to Billy waking up late, he runs to meet up with his friends Bam Tam Scramble, Chick Poacher, and Rolly Roll. Right before they beat him up for being late, an injured chick falls from the bush. Two crows are seen about to finish off the chick before Billy hits them to protect it. Suddenly, Billy, along with all his friends, are teleported to Morningland. Once there, Billy finds a legendary chicken suit, and now it's up to him to rescue his friends, the elder chickens, and the world of Morningland from the wizard the Dark Raven. Now, the gameplay. Man, it really cracks me up. Billy is basically useless. He's slow, has a terrible jump, and can't even hurt an enemy. Get an egg in his hands, however, and everything is good. Which honestly is silly. They should have just made Billy always have an egg, but I suppose it would be weird with the other mechanics in the game. When you find enemies, you roll over them with an egg, and once they're dead, a bubble pops up with a fruit in it. You roll over the fruit to make your eggs grow bigger, and once it's at the right size, you can crow on it to make it hatch. You can get things from animals, such as power-ups to friends, and neat little hats! Too bad they don't really explain what these things do, you just gotta use them and hope it actually does something. There are these neat special eggs though, with the Sonic Team logo on them. You can hatch Sonic Team characters such as Sonic, Knuckles, Tails, Chow, Knights, Samba, Rappy from Phantasy Star, and Kapu Kapu from Choo Choo Rocket. Once you complete the missions where you rescue Billy's friends, you get to play missions as them as well. There is absolutely no difference in any of the characters, however. You have Protag, Girl, Kid, and Big Boy. The controls, man, they are grade A. Sorry, that wasn't a funny yoke. Oh man, gee. If we're being honest, they can be finicky. Sometimes everything works completely as it should, and sometimes it doesn't at all. For example, in the game, there are these red rails. What you're supposed to do is push your egg on the rail and catch up to the end of the rail before the egg gets there so you can catch it. The only problem is half the time, the egg just falls through the rail, or Billy just goes off the edge. The collision physics of the rails, and hell, even sometimes on the jump hoops, just don't work. During the game, you have to hatch the chicken elders from the golden eggs, but if the egg falls off the stage or even get hurt once by an enemy, it cracks, making Billy lose a life. A normal egg takes 3 hits till it breaks, so why all of a sudden is it just 1? The game also really likes life or death situations. It likes to make sure that 3/4 of the time you're jumping or using rings and rails, you got a high chance of dying. The difficulty curve hits out of nowhere, and I don't feel like that was intentional. I feel like it's the game just not working when it should. The challenge isn't even the enemies, it's the physics and the objects not working correctly. And I've got to stop egging myself on. I don't feel good. I don't like these jokes. What is happening?
I've got to go to Rob. I've got to talk to Rob. Rob, what's up? I want to talk about the trip real quick.
Okay, that's cool.
No egg puns, please.
No egg puns?
No egg puns.
You're doing an egg video.
Look, they're dumb, okay? They're not funny. No one's laughing.
Someone's laughing.
No one's laughing.
I'm laughing. Did you hear me laugh? I laughed.
Rob, I don't want to do them. They hurt.
What do you mean they hurt?
They hurt.
You're being a baby. How bad did they hurt?
What am I becoming? Jesus. Designs, yes. The designs for enemies, they aren't really amazing. There's a few okay ones, but nothing too fantastic. It's mainly the bosses that have the best designs. A lot of the music, it's nothing special. Besides Chant This Charm, Sandstorm Sitar, Billy's Courage, and Bossy Crow, everything's pretty generic. Hell, the main theme, Giant Egg, it gets stuck in your head purely because of how repetitive it is. The children in the song, they don't even spell the word Giant Egg right. They spell it Gintegg. I mean, look, I really didn't want this to end up being like I was bashing the game, mainly because it does have its moments. The game can be some fun 3D platforming when the game works. I feel like this could benefit from getting a remake or a sequel. I mean, the ratings, they weren't awful. They were generally 7 and above, which, yeah, I know, it's not amazing, but I feel like with a rating like that, they had a good thing going. It just needs improvement. Minus Puyo Puyo Tetris, Sonic Team has been really focused on nothing but the Hedgehog himself nowadays, though, so it doesn't really seem like we'll be getting anything but Sonic from them anytime soon. This game has taught me something, though, and that's, if I want a bigger egg, just roll over fruit with an egg. With that being said, I'm hungry.